Hi everyone, I'm Ria and I'm the founder of Bindee, an Indianwear fashion brand which is currently in its pre-launch state. Bindee is not just a clothing brand, it's the future of how Indian women dress and show up in the world. So, what I'm building is a movement disguised as a fashion brand, and it's fueled by tech, content, and most importantly, our vastly untapped community. I'm not a tech girl. I don't have a business degree. I'm from the world of storytelling. But still, I'm learning to build automations, chatbots, and databases, and it's a lot of fun. One big pillar of our Bindee MVP so far is our Bindee chatbot. But this is not a generic brand bot that sends ads. It's not a customer support bot that answers questions about return and exchange, but an actual person who becomes their friend and also gives killer fashion advice and identity advice, um, and a lot more. In this video, I'm going to show you my progress so far, my roadblocks, and the point of this video is to seek out potential collaborators, friends, and just anyone who can help make this vision a reality. So let's go. I'm going to now tell you about Bindee Bot version 1, which is the version that I want to launch for this first phase of our first launch. In the MVP version, the Bindee Bot version 1 will be very simple with only 3 goals. The first one is to add our users to the waitlist. Second one is to add our users to our main WhatsApp group where we'll have our main community and the real talk happens there. And the third of all is to chat with our users and develop one-on-one relationships. Through these goals, the Bindee Bot will of course always collect data and store it in our database. So here is what I have created so far based on these 3 simple goals that the first version of the bot should have. I've used ManyChat, make.com, an OpenAI integration, which is not working by the way, and yeah, I've used these tools and Airtable to store all of our stuff. Let me just take you through what all I have created right now. So, this is the first version of the Bindee bot. As you can see, when the user comments on our post or our reel, or when the user sends us a DM, they get a response from the Bindee bot. If this person follows the Instagram account, we move on. If the person does not follow the Instagram account yet, you'll get a message to please follow us, and once the user has followed, then we continue. So these are the 3 options, the 3 buttons that you can click: waitlist, WhatsApp group, just chat. Based on what the user clicks, we go into that particular flow. So if the user just wants to be added to the waitlist, they like the clothes that they see, they will press the waitlist and they will be taken onto this VIP onboarding automation. It looks complicated, just ignore this part of it. I made a lot of copies of this flow and of a lot of other flows. Anyway, once they click VIP onboarding, we collect the user's data, name, email, and city, and we have this added into an Airtable database. So as you can see, I've connected this to an external request here. This is how I'm sending the data. One webhook here, and in this format I'm sending just this simple data. I know there's a lot more I can send, but this very simple data into a make.com flow. The data comes here into this webhook and it gets added to our Airtable database like so. Alright, pretty simple. This works. Moving on. Now the second part of this flow, so this VIP onboarding flow is working completely. Now what happens if the user clicks, okay, I want to be added to the WhatsApp group? That's when this automation begins. This is a very simple one. There's nothing to this. Again, ignore all of this. I've just made multiple copies of these. When the user clicks WhatsApp group, they are basically just sent this thing. When they take the vibe test, this is basically a Google form which opens. Alright, and this Google form takes them to another page. They have to fill the form, and once they submit it, they automatically get added to our WhatsApp group. Simple enough. This also works. And of course, we tag them as returning friend. All these tags will help us later in the future. So the second part of this also works. Now comes the third button, which is the just chat button, which is where all the magic happens. When the user says they want to just chat, we ask them, alrighty, what's up, kya chal raha hai? And whatever text the user gives us back, we put this with this webhook here. Please don't mind my non-tech language. This is just me learning stuff off YouTube and doing all of this. Okay, this data, as you can see, I've created a custom field called currently saying, which is basically the last input text that the user sends as a reply to us. We take that stuff and we send it to another make.com scenario here. Over here you can see, over here you can see this webhook receives that data. We send it to an OpenAI trained Bindee assistant, which I have already created, and I've created it in such a way that in the assistant message role, it's just this. You're chatting with this user who is currently saying this. The currently saying is their last response. This assistant is already trained on OpenAI platform. Sorry, it feels like a playground to me. And it can ask anything. It can even ask information about the founders. I mean, it can also answer information about the founders because it's been preloaded with these files. Oh, there are some files which I've added. Basically, our manifesto, a document about who our ideal customer is. I've given it some example chat responses that if somebody says this, answer like this, what your sense of humor should be, what your personality should be. All of that information has been trained on this OpenAI assistant. As you can see, if the user asks who is Ria is one of the co-founders of Bindee along with Aditi. She comes from a storytelling background and is the visionary behind Bindee, making Indian wear cool and expressive for modern girls. Anyway, this voice can be better, of course. This all can be worked on. But what's important is that this trained OpenAI Bindee assistant has been connected to this, this make.com scenario. So we get that data from this webhook, which is this data, just to recap. This data, which we have collected into this webhook, which goes to OpenAI in this format. You are currently chatting with this person who says this. And then it comes back into ManyChat, and then ManyChat will send that message as a reply to that user. Now this is where I'm facing a difficulty. Let me run this scenario once. It already has some existing data in the lineup. Receive the data. That's me. I'm testing again. I already sent that message. This got it. You can see the result that OpenAI has replied to my I am testing again. The Bindee assistant said, hey there, testing, is this thing on? What's up with you today? Now I want this message to be sent as a DM reply back to the user, but here's where I'm facing a difficulty. As you can see, this ManyChat module did not fire, it fired, but it's getting this error again and again. 400 is basically an error which says that the Facebook channel is disabled. What this means is that ManyChat, according to me, I think this is what it means, ManyChat is not able to get the necessary permissions to send back this particular reply into Instagram to the user. Now, I have done all the debugging on my end. I've given all of the Facebook permissions. I've connected, reconnected everything, reauthorized all of the connections between Facebook and ManyChat, but it's just not happening. So this message that the Bindee assistant has given is not able to reach my user. This is where I'm stuck in the current version of the Bindee Bot MVP. Anyway, that did not happen, so I stopped there. My main goal right now in this current stage is to just add as many users as possible into our community WhatsApp group, because we are working on our product. Hey, let me just give you a glimpse of our product as well. I know people who are going to be watching this are all tech people, but just so you know what it looks like. Yeah, so we have some prototypes here. So yeah, our aim is to make the people who text us and engage with our content on Instagram be added to the WhatsApp group, such that they help us build this brand together, give us feedback, build the community together, and a lot of magical things are going to come out of that WhatsApp community. So my main goal right now is to get as many people into the WhatsApp group. So I decided to completely simplify this Bindee bot. I said, okay, let's get rid of the AI chat functionality, and let's just make it such that whenever somebody comments on any of our content or whenever they message us, they have a scripted DM flow that starts, and at the end of it, basically they get the link of the form that they need to fill to get added into the WhatsApp group. So I made that one as well. I'll take you through it. Completely simplified it. Yeah, as you can see, it's a very simple flow. The only point of this simplified version of this version 1 of the Bindee bot is to send them the link of the form which they fill and add to WhatsApp. That's it. No AI chat functionality. So when the user comments on my post or sends a message, the same condition check of whether they follow or not is happened. These buttons are here just to make things engaging. By the end of this, they are sent the vibe test, which they take, and they get added into the WhatsApp group. Now, what's not working with this is when I test it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Whenever a user comments on any of our content, they get the first message of this flow. So they get this first message, right? And when the user clicks on this, on Hi Bindee, it just stops. I've tested this out on my own phone. This is the Bindee chat, right? It works sometimes, and it sometimes just simply does not work. So I'm stuck here. I don't know how to fix this. Yep. As you can see, it just completely stops here after. Okay, fine, this is not working. But yeah, you get the point. So that's where I'm at right now. This bot is, the vision that I have for the first version of the bot is getting stuck at places where I can't seem to fix it. So currently all I've done is I've just used LinkedIn, and I'm not using ManyChat anymore until I fix it. Now all it does is if somebody comments under the reel, they just get a message with the link. That's it, as simple as that. So at least my WhatsApp onboarding can continue. But this version of the Bindee bot, where you have the just chat with AI functionality, is something that I want to work towards as we approach our launch. We want to launch with this AI chat functionality, because the bigger version for the Bindee bot is way bigger than this current version 1. To tell you in a glimpse, through this bot, I am totally reimagining what brand customer relationships are going to look like. I'm reimagining what data looks like. It won't just be about selling our latest collection to the user. In fact, the bot will not sell anything to the user, nor will it tell her about our discounts or give her coupons or anything like that. It's about becoming a part of her life and her lifestyle in a positive, empowering way. I'm not able to say all of it in this video, but what I mean to say is something totally personal, exceptionally intimate, and a totally new way to establish brand advocacy through something like a chatbot. Forget selling a product, it becomes more than that. It becomes a way to rewrite entire narratives. So, if you are somebody who's building soulful tech, if you see the future of tech and D2C as being extremely and deeply human, if you want to be a part of a fashion tech movement from day zero, please DM me, email me, manifest me. Let's play and let's build together. I require your help on the Bindee Bot and a lot more. Thanks.